Hello guys and welcome to today's daily puzzle discovering the winning move order. Let's get right to it. So what do I see? Well, I see an open king on both ends and that they are in a piece advantage. Now how can we regain our advantage? The first thing we have to check are, do we have any checks to give? And we have many checks we can give. We can use our queen to give a few checks. We can use the bishop over here to give a check, and we can use the bishop over here to give a check. Aside from those, I don't immediately see anything, so let's discover all of them. Now, if we go for this check, clearly the king can simply move out of the way, and any piece we try to take after that, they can simply avenge. Same for the other option, if we move over here, then they can simply move their king out of the way, and we don't have any real follow-up, because sure, we could move the bishop over here, but then the king simply takes. So the queen is not the starting move for any checking options. Let's look at the bishop. Obviously, if we move it over here, then they can once again escape. Meaning that we have to look at the other side, and once again, if we go over here, then they can simply escape over there. So the diagonals are not the solution. Then what is? Well, with the piece advantage, or rather disadvantage that we have to gain an advantage. And how can we do that? Well, easy. We start by taking their pieces. Now you might say, well, Nis, if we take the bishop, won't that leave our queen completely vulnerable for their queen? And indeed, it would. However, after we take the bishop, we actually have a very sneaky move with our own bishop. Now, clearly, we are not going to move our bishop over here, because then they can simply move their queen in between. And sure, they might still lose it, but at least they can avenge it. So with that option, or rather route, completely locked off, we have to look at the other side of the board. And indeed, now sure, they could use their rook, but that matters not, as at this point we have enough tempo for our rook to slide in and take their queen, leaving us at a piece advantage, which is exactly what we needed. There we go. Thanks for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.